Sagittarius, put up them dukes. Get ready to fight. Get ready to fight. Get ready to fight. Get ready to win. Because if you're willing to fight, you will win. I know. I guess I'm supposed to be like, drum roll, please. Blah, 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 you know, like, what the fuck? like you just gave away the whole reading. No, that's not the point. The point is the conversation with you guys. I'm not trying to hold you out in suspense. I hope you listen to the whole reading. I hope you go to the extended. I really do. That's what makes the channel survive. But ultimately, no. I have to say, if you fight, you will win. Let me tell you what the fight is about. What's going on? See, somebody's messing with you. And as much as you guys are the partiers, the party goers, the life of the party, the one who gets all the friends together like the best friends ever, you really are, dude. I fucking love you guys. I love you. You don't really know a Sagittarius very well if you don't expect them to fight, because Sagittariuses are just built to fight. They are just not in any way, shape, or form going to back down and they'll say something. One of the first things, one of the first places you guys will start shooting off is your mouth, right? And people get pissed at you for that. But that's actually just like you kind of like, saying, you don't expect anybody to get offended because you really wouldn't be offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, things go out in one ear and out the other. Not everybody is like that. And sometimes that does get you into trouble with certain people. But it's not a character flaw so much as just, maybe, it's not a character flaw so much as just being lack of chemistry with certain crowds, right? But ultimately, people don't know you very well if they think that you're not going to stand up and say something when something is going on, because you are actually the first people to stand up and say something when something is going on, because you don't have that filter that other people have, or am I right? Am I wrong? You're just like, no, I see something, I say it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's a wonderful strength that will come into a great deal of use with this energy. There's a lot of financial things going on right now, but there is a sense of having to defend yourself or stick up for yourself financially. Now, what could that mean? That could definitely mean, I was supposed to get this raise, but I don't see it on my paycheck, right? It could be something as simple as that. But it could also be something like, I applied for this grant money or this, loan money so that I could save my business months ago, and nothing ever came through. So there's just a sense of having to communicate in a very strong and powerful way and not let up and not stop until somebody listens to you and you make damn sure that you get your way. Does it directly have to be about money? No, but ultimately there is a sense of abundance that is at risk. So if it's not money, it could be having to stick up for yourself or speak up and say something to somebody that you care about, somebody that you love, because ultimately for some reason, like, messages have gotten all kinds of crossed. And it's weird because Mercury is not in retrograde. But it's still a sense, but I have to say, the North Node is being sat upon. Like, if the sun had a butthole, it would be squeezing its cheeks on the head of the North Node right now. Like, that's the truth. Like, that's kind of how we're positioned right now. So it's like, so anything at all to do with what you're supposed to do, and what's supposed to be done correctly, or little bits of details and practicalities, it's almost like the sun and our ego is sitting right on it and like going right on the head of those details. And ultimately, it is going to behoove you to stick up for that North Node energy, those details. It's going to behoove you to look for those details. And it could very, very, very much be an effort for you, because just like everybody else, there's a frustrating air and energy around all of us right now. But Sagittarius, especially you, who are very, very good at just like walking away from shit and going to find something fun to do, but you don't want to walk away from this. You really don't. You want to stand your ground in the way that only you can, being really obnoxious and really loud about something, but also being charming at the same time. It's just one of your blessings, man. Take it and run with it. Seriously. you really are going to sort of be forced to bring about a change or incite somebody to do the right thing. Yeah. Confidence is your key to success, baby. And this is Leo energy. It has something to do with the sun. But I think ultimately there's just that sense of really knowing who you are and taking pride in what you know to be true. And people are not watching themselves right now. There's a general air of laziness. And I know that you can feel it too. We all can feel it. But where it will start to rub against you is in legal matters, documentation, or finances right now. So ultimately, just understand that if you think something's up or you feel like something's wrong, you feel like something's off, you trust that feeling. Now, does that mean that you should just attack somebody? No. But in other words, you're going to have to go about this with a lot of intellect. You're going to have to be very forthcoming, and you're going to have to be formidable, and you are going to have to insist. You cannot stop until you have said everything that needs to be said, but until you get some action. You really can't. But ultimately, this isn't the kind of letter, because this is a very leadership energy, very strength, very powerful figure. You could be writing letter to the manager. No, you could be writing to your governor. You could be writing to a state official. You could be writing to a judge, or you could just be guiding somebody to write to somebody who is pretty darn important, doing something that is, or writing up something that is extremely important legal documents or something like that. There is just that sense of gravity that cannot be thrown together and can't be 100% spontaneous right now. But you'll have the strength to maintain the energy to focus as much as you need to focus, because this is something that's extremely important. You're going to get the money, honey. Or it's got to do with big lump sums. Or it's got to do with just something that is a lot of abundance, has a lot of potential, maybe a lot of love here. And ultimately just fairness to establish a balance, because with the fish, there's always a yin-yang effect, right? Impact of just give and take. So there is this sense of, no, you don't have a right to look over me. What's going on? I saw that sleight of hand. I saw that you just took something out that you shouldn't have taken out. Seriously, just be very, very alert right now, right? Right now. There is that sense right here, Field of Dreams, talks about being rained on by blessings. So even if things are hard right now, it's almost like you're going to have to fight for things to go right. But oh my God, when they go right, it's going to be beautiful. But just you got to go hard right now. This is the energy to go double down and go hard, because it's almost guaranteed. It's like in and out. It's going to turn over in your favor. This is that card of finally getting love, finally getting abundance of finally abundance raining down on you kind of energy. You needed it. You needed it. People finally understanding you and giving you credit for who you are. That could be a big part of this as well. Your nature not being defied anymore or defiled, but instead accepted. Because this card is really, the nature card is really about, first of all, return to nature, get close to nature, be one with nature, grounding, be grounded. But that's also a sense of that formidable authority that needs to be about you right now. Do I think that this is coming at you, like people are writing shit at you, throwing shit at you, suing you? For some of you, it could very well be. But no, I honestly believe that for most of you, it's you having the confidence to stand up and say, no, this is what I deserve. That you're going to have to be the ones that are sticking up for yourself, because there's a lot of balance energy here. Balance, balance, balance. Something was off kilter. Something was like, when this card comes up, it's a sense of what's knocking your life off balance right now. What is it? Because whatever it is needs to be addressed. You literally got to get your best clothes on. You got to get your church clothes on. You got to get spruced up, and you got to put your best foot forward. And you really have to like stick your nose in the air, get your ass to waddling, and get out there and sort of really believe in what you're standing for. But this is definitely coming out, like putting yourself out there. But this is playful energy, which tells me that ultimately this is play. This is engage with somebody, care, love. I honestly feel like it's almost like in some ways you're kind of like setting an example or standing up for somebody who can't stand up for themselves. This is very Piscean energy. Very loving, very, hey, we can learn about each other through play, through compassion. It's almost like they're two very contrasting energies, though. It's because it's like being compassionate, but at the same time calling somebody out on their shit. So I think in some ways it's like being compassionate towards yourself. Like finding a way to love that inner child kind of energy. Yeah, like finding a way to still believe in you. So this could very well speak to you going back to school, like you filling out applications and grants and scholarships and finally investing in yourself to go ahead and give yourself what you've always wanted and invest in something that you've always wanted, that you never really had a chance to, or maybe you were robbed of when you were a kid. It's almost like sticking up for that your own kid, the kid within you. Let's go into your spirit guide messages. Come on. Yeah. Wow. I'm just saying, Sagittarius, get ready for it to rain, because it's about to rain. It's almost like in some ways right now you're not able to even see all the abundance that's coming at you. Maybe because you've been kept for it for so long. Yeah, there you go. Blindness, not being able to see. In some ways not realizing what's on the horizon. Set healthy boundaries, defensiveness, being defensive, or okay, your life has been under a great deal of burdens right now. You've been taking a lot of responsibility. Weight has been sitting on your shoulders. There's just been this sense of like, it's getting too much. It's getting like to the point where even if these are emotional or like psychological burdens and not like financial burdens, you almost feel like the tension in your neck. It's becoming physicalized. These boundaries this weight on you is becoming physicalized because you have not been saying no enough. You've not been setting standards high enough. You've let the boundaries slip, or you've put them up too high and they become too much of a burden. There's weight here, something that has become too much of a burden. And for right now, at this point, you don't see any way out. Watch your words. Yeah, I don't think you want to watch your words, but somebody keeps calling you out on your words or trying to make you look bad for the shit that you say, or trying to like accuse you of saying something which you did say, but you didn't mean it like that, like taking your words out of context. But this is North Node energy. So this is that sense of like, take the time to go through the details. It may be a great deal of burden, but somewhere there's something that you didn't see. And yes, I'm telling you to look at that fine print, because that fine print is something that, there's a lot in. See, this is abundance, just diving into the abundance. Like there's so much, there's more than enough. Right? There's more than enough space. There's more than enough room. There's also trusting your intuitions. Your instincts are correct, and just like taking that leap, but also going deep. It's telling you to look beneath the surface. Look someplace that's dark right now, that is not obvious to you. That's what it's telling you to do. Be loyal to what you love. Know where you're coming from and know who you stand with. and keep yourself close to home. This could also have to do with something to do with the house or the family fortune or whatever it is. I don't know like what your situation is, but ultimately there's just that sense of like something with the family, something going on with the family. Yeah, let me see. Be peace. You know, in some ways, I feel like just you showing up, it's like you're not even aware of the amount of healing that you're offering, because just you showing up is offering this amazing sense of clarity and balance and stability to somebody who really, really needed it right now. You know, it's like your words or being around you or just your presence and how you behave and how much confidence you bring to the table is helping somebody right now. Surrender now. This is a Sagittarius energy, like a moth to a flame, something that you cannot resist. This is also something, it implies to me, something that you really want. So Sagittarius, this energy is all about really focusing and being able to like throw the other stuff to the wayside right now and focus and double down on those things that are really, really important to you. And that's where the home heart space energy is. And that Leo energy is all about, is that heart space of what is it that you really want. Just beelining for that. The abundant universe will provide. This is Taurus energy. This is money. I don't like, so many money cards are coming up for you guys. What is it? Inheritance? Is it lottery win? Like, what is it? There's so much abundance that's coming up for you guys right now. But basically what this is saying is have no fear because you have more than enough. And the universe provides it. It's there. It's almost like in your nature to see it. Because this nature card is like just your nature itself brings about abundance. So it's almost like in some ways, don't try too hard right now. Well, what did I say though? It's weird though. I think that they're harmonious. I was going to say they conflict, but they really don't, because this card of like doubling down and being real focused on something that's important to you is your energy. You can absolutely do that when something's really important to you. Spirit has a plan. So this is some sort of authority coming down. Spirit has a plan. And you're part of it. So believe me when I say Spirit isn't gonna leave you without the things that you need. You know, every James Bond has their cue. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you need the supplies, you're gonna get them. And maybe that's what you're doing, is you're writing up a letter or you're writing out a business proposal and saying, this is what I need, and ask for it. And at this point, it's like, ask and you shall receive. Be fearless and bold. Ask for everything that you want. Just come out and be forward about it. The more forward you are right now, Sagittarius, the better your life will be, the farther your life will get. This is real Aries energy. Aries energy. Taking yourself seriously. Ooh, are you collaborating with an Aries? This is a beautiful collaboration, to be honest with you. And Spirit, time to collaborate. There's definitely something to be learned in this connection or in this energy. But ultimately, it's almost like saying there's something faded. Really trusting in your ideas. I was also going to say, I don't know. There's some sort of collaboration going on here with an Aries. I don't necessarily know that it's romantic, but in some ways it feels forced. I don't know. Hold on. Sagittarius. Because Aries, be fearless and bold. This is just believe in yourself and your partner and whoever you're with. And ultimately it's a sense of like, fuck the rest of you have got it. Like only God has a right to approve or disapprove. That kind of energy. But I don't know. This has more to do with work. I feel like there's just something about work, about being really bold and intense when it comes to work. Diving in deep. Yeah, take the lead. So you're in charge here, and you're also the one setting the standard, and be generous of spirit. This is being tapped by spirit, saying the responsibility is in your hands. So you're the one that's going to have to do it. You're going to have to lead the way, and you're going to have to follow your heart. And this hard work is going to you'll have all the energy that you need. It's almost like spirit is setting you up for this, is what I can say. It's like literally spirit is the one assigning this to you. That's why you have such a super fuel charge. Like, who put that fuel in me? What? I thought I couldn't afford gas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you're going to have all the fuel you need to go into this collaboration that's coming up for you, Sagittarius. Or this work that you're doing right now. Yes, we need tarot, 150%. So I'm going to start tarot. I'm going to go over to tarot. This definitely Knight of Wands. It could be fuckboy energy, but it could also be a new career move or a new project. We're going to go do a full tarot card spread. New career move, new project, new opportunity that's coming in. There's just a lot of energy and passion around this. Let's go into the angel messages first, though. Link is below. Please do join me over in the extended. The link is right below, Sagittarius. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I love when you do that and help the channel grow. Also, ring that bell so that you know when I upload all your favorite content. I upload a new Sagittarius specific video every single Tuesday between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m. California time. So I would love to have you subscribe and ring that bell, and you'll get notified as soon as all that content comes up. And then join me over on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. Over on Instagram, I do a live daily tarot card reading Monday through Friday. So please join me over there. We have a lot of fun over there, and it's a daily reading for everybody to sort of shoot the shit. And last but not least, of course, Vimeo. You guys know you could subscribe directly to Vimeo too, right? You could definitely do it. You subscribe over here, you could subscribe over there, and when you subscribe over there, you'll get notified. You'll have access to the extendeds a day early because you'll get notified as soon as I upload them instead of having to wait. So that's an FYI. Let's get into, what did I say? Compassion. When you show greater compassion toward yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. It's like, okay, you got to stick up for yourself. You got to believe in who you are. You got to speak about yourself you got to speak about yourself with love and understanding, right? A sense of be an example of how to love everything about who you are. It's not conceit and it's not confidence. It's being grateful for all that you've been given. I think that's what it is. It's almost like being grateful for all that you've been given by spirit. And that gratitude is bringing in even more abundance. Archangel Raphael is here. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. Okay. Surrounded by my emerald green light. All this contention around you is going to clear. But it comes through your actions. Archangel Gabriel is here too. I'm sorry, guys. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. What did I tell you? Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Being honest, being open, not backing down. And then we have, let me read this one first. Whoa. You have 3 archangels, like trifecta around. But that's what I'm saying. Like there's something divine around you right now. Of course, Jupiter is like, you know, kissing Saturn in the sky, so that could have something to do with it. Archangel Uriel, a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. Like what? This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. Finally being one with yourself, because the universe is getting one with itself. Everything is starting to come together. Protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with invisible wings of light. Yeah, your archangels, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel, if you want to learn more about them. Let's continue the tarot card reading over in the extended. Guys, I'll see you there.